The Lagos-Ibadan Expressway boasts of a lot of communities. Now, this has also led to a rise in refuse generation and illegal dump sites. In an earlier edition of the program, we featured Magboro, and now the State Commissioner for the Environment has directed that evacuation of refuse should begin immediately. We followed up on that story.
Magboro is one of the suburb towns between its mother state, Ogun, and Nigeria's commercial nerve center, Lagos. This road leads into the community from the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. But sadly, the road is paved with heaps of garbage, said to be the depot for traders in the community. For this orange seller who has to peel the fruit before sale, whatever waste comes from here will most certainly find its way into the central rubbish depot, where germ-carrying flies grow to in turn find their way to the fruits, the meat, the cassava flake, the fish, and other consumables which could result in food poisoning.
The area, all this area, all market women and those people that are working here, they are packing their load, drop there. Some people from their house, and they're supposed to come and pack those things away, but we didn't see. And when we are here, every day the thing will smell. People feeling like run out of this place. But because of his bus stop where we are working, find our daily bread, we can't run, but we just manage. And this is affecting our system, which is not good for our life.
You know, once people see an opportunity like this, you know, unconsciously or consciously, people just start dumping, and before you know it, becomes heaps. And it's also detriment to people's health, because there will be odor coming out from the refuse dump, which can cause damage to our system.
For the traders and their customers, they're already used to it and have devised means for survival.
We were stopped from dumping refuse where we used to. That is why people now use the new dump site as an alternative.
But normal,
we have not seen waste collectors for a long time. What we need is for government to give us a refuse bin.
We are used to it, and the most important thing is for us to cook the food very well and do other things. It's what we used to see every day. And this is a local market, and it's what we expect. Even though you give them a particular place, tell them a particular thing to do, they will still put it there.
The dump site that is a source of raw material for this scavenger is one of concern to this resident, who joins others in calling for government attention.
There are people, no matter whatever persuasion you impact upon them, they will still want to do the wrong thing. This is anomalous. This is unsightly. What we are saying here is anomalous. It's unsightly. But you and I cannot arrest them. We cannot arrest the situation. That's why I said when we have Ogun State government presence here, this kind of thing will not be there. And anybody that does it will be punished.
Those calls might have gotten to the government, which says it has begun evacuation that will soon get here.
We won't claim that we don't know that it exists. We do know, and that is why from time to time we manage the waste mechanically through evacuation from time to time. And as such, we are on top of that.
While it assures the people of walking its talk, Ogun State government wants residents to know that the promotion of healthy living is not strictly a government role and wants everyone to be involved.
This is one of the numerous dump sites after Car Park C of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Wards, Lagos being attended to. Such illegal dump sites can be found around Ibafo, Magboro, and other communities along that axis. The Commissioner for Environment who supervises the ongoing evacuation, speaks on the rise of illegal dump sites and efforts to curb it.
The movement of population into these areas is pretty much on the rise as well. And that is why, for example, you will notice along the corridor that there are a lot of major refuse dumps. However, those refuse dumps are illegal because of the topography of the area, in that sometimes we have challenge accessing some of these houses. That has been why you see indiscriminate dumping of refuse on that corridor. What is the government doing about it? We are doing quite a lot about that. Yes, we, in a way, allow some of these dumps because we manage them from time to time. You can imagine if we left it unmanaged, it would be a different story altogether. So we evacuate, we manage them from time to time. On this axis, we have two major dumps. The one right after Mowi, and outbound Lagos after Ibafo. Those are the two major dumps we manage, but you have pockets of dumps as well. That is why we are doing what we are doing presently. We want to be able to eliminate all those pockets of illegal dumps, and to say that these are the areas for now that will allow waste, to be dumped. And what we will do is to screen it off from passerby. By the time you are passing, you just see fence built all the way, and with that we'll be able to contain, the management of indiscriminate or dumping of refuse on the corridor. So we are starting from here, and we are going to take it all the way to the boundary between Lagos and Ogun State on both sides. After we've done that, we will also start a bit of enforcement. Ministry officials will come in the night, because sometimes we notice as well that some private sector waste contractors rather come in from Lagos to dump illegally on our roads. So we've considered the task force to take care of that. They go out every day of the week, 3 times sometimes, to making sure that they monitor this axis from people that are dumping indiscriminately. By the time we are able to achieve this, what are we going to do next? We are going to better organize our collection such that we'll be able to pick this refuse right from their doorstep. We are very close to doing that now. We are talking to a number of private concerns to help us organize and manage that. So by the time we do that, you will see that you will have eliminated illegal dumping of waste on this corridor.
While the evacuation has begun, the need for its sustenance cannot be exaggerated. The health of the locals should remain paramount and given adequate attention.